Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Appopedia. I'm Ratna Priya. As you know, I was covering Vlocity CPQ course where I discussed about attribute, product, pricing, another module which is involved in a Vlocity CPQ. So one of the subscriber who asked me in the video of attribute where he asked me to create attribute category. So in this video we will see how we can create a attribute category. It's so easy. So this video is dedicated to her who asked how we can create a attribute category. So we have to open that right now, as you can see my screen, and just we have to click on the app launcher and we have to just type attribute or attribute category. It will come Vlocity attribute category. We have to go into it as this was created a very long time ago. So we will create a new. Okay, we have to click new and then just keep demo Appopedia ATT, that is just for the code. I'm just keeping any name you can keep, it's doesn't matter for the name. Okay, category, and the description is Appopedia attribute. Any description also you can keep anything, it's not having any issue with, we have to keep the similar thing. And then active, and there is option for what you wanted to be so for this activity. So I wanted to show for the quote line item and for the account, for the contact. So let's keep this one, or we can do anything, we can keep any also, so that it will directly come up with the whole stuffs. Okay, we don't have to select other one. Let's do the back. Any means any can choose, it will applicable for any. Okay, now profile we can choose. For the profile they are saying one is a profile attribute, another is product attribute. So where you wanted to keep like a product or profile. Okay, any subtype is okay. If you keep profile also, it will come under the section of profile attribute. If you keep in the product attribute, it will come under the product attribute. It will, when you added this attribute into the product and that product you get added into the configure card, there you can see the category, what the category we decided for that attribute, that where it is showing. Okay, profile or product. So let's keep the profile attribute. Product, it's like equal. If we keep profile product, it will come under the product. Status didn't needed, and that's it. And we have to save this one. So as you can see, the attribute category is coming up and it's created. Now we have to add this into the attribute as the previous attribute and every stuffs which is involved in the Vlocity CPQ that I did in the front background, and that playground is already expired, so I need to go with the new. So I need to create a new attribute for it. I will not create any pick list or adding any value for it. It's just a text for the value type, and you are aware of it. If you don't, then I have already recorded all the stuff which is already involved in a Vlocity CPQ. The course is free and that was on my channel. Go and watch this if you need it. Let's create an attribute that last time I created a number of subscribers. Let's keep targeted subscriber. Okay, and then code will be ATT underscore anything you can keep. Okay, 01, and the value type I will keep for text only, because if I keep pick list and other, then I have to create a pick list items as well, and for the pick list added for the pick list also we have to create a pick list as well. And the checkbox and other steps you are aware of it. This already I discusses each and every small point for the related with the Vlocity attribute in the Vlocity attribute videos. I will keep this link in the description. Go and check it. Okay, so in this way we can add it. Now you can see when we are going from the Vlocity product console, there we have to be directly create a new attribute, then we have to add this category. If we directly go to the category and then we create an attribute into it, then it will directly come up with that similar attribute which we created, or which inside the which attribute category we are adding the new attributes. As you can see, we don't have to add it, it's already there. So now we have to save it. So in this way we can add any attribute category in any attribute, and then according to the attribute value type we can create any pick list if you needed, multi pick list or checkbox or any value type. We can create a field, or after creating attribute we can add that into the product. So this way we can create a attribute category. So as you can see, the attribute is created, and also we are already added the category. As you can see in the Vlocity attribute category, we can see the attribute is added into it. So that means it directly linked with the attribute category. How we can check that category having the difference functionality apart from attribute? Why we are adding a category? What is the role of that? So now we have to go to the Vlocity product console, and the product which I created in the last 3-4 lectures. It's a simple product. Any product you can add it. I just use a similar product to keep this video so short and understand easily. Okay, now we have to go to the attribute object type, and object type is handset object type. Let's go to the attribute object type. Okay, and then we have to type product 2. Okay, now we have to search this one. Now we have to open this one, and then inside the attribute we have to, inside the object type we have to search the object. Which object there are? Handset object type in this product. Okay, now we have to go to the base product, and then inside the base product it may have some, oh yeah, this is the handset object type. Now we have to go into the attribute and fields. Inside the attribute and fields we have to add the attribute which we created just now. We have the attribute category in that particular attribute. So this is the targeted subscriber, and then we have to assign it into this object type, and then after we have to go to the layout management, and then inside the attribute and fields we have to add this inside the add section element we have to add the same attribute which we wanted to show and which we wanted to check that attribute category, what is the role of it. Okay, we wanted to check that, so we add this one, and then we have to save this one. So in this way we can add it, and now we have to check this one if it should be reflected or not. As you can see, this is reflected, and this was, I kept the value type is text only, so that's why it is coming with the text. Okay, if I keep only the number, it will come with the number. It's a text, so it is coming with the text. Any value type that already I discussed everything, so I'm not gonna discuss any basic things which is involved in the attribute. I have already kept this video separately in the Vlocity CPQ course, so go and watch. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment box. Okay, now we have to go to the order. Let's go to the order section, and whatever the order is created, we will try to check in that order only. Okay, let's check the order. So order is open. Now we have to go to the configure. Okay, now we have to go to the configure order. As I already earlier mentioned that while we are creating the attribute category, there we already saw that attribute category type is there. Okay, and that type having the two options, profile attribute or product attribute. So in that type, the attribute will be separate out the attribute values. As some of the attribute doesn't have that attribute category, so we can see the difference. What is the difference between that? How we can check? We will add that product into that order, and then we configure it. Let's add it. So as you can see, we search that, we open the order, and we just have to add that product which we created, and which it have a attribute category with the attribute. Okay, along with that, so let's add it, and I kept that attribute, make it required for it, so that's why it is coming with the attribute missing. Let's go to the I and configure it. As you can see, I kept into the demo category that it is showing. As you can see, it was the other category also, other attribute is also added, but they don't have any attribute category, so that's why it is not having any category at the top before the attribute. But as we added the attribute category into the targeted attribute, so that's why it is coming with the separate line, or you can say separate row, which have the attribute category, like a demo at Appopedia attribute categories. So this is, in this way we can use of attribute category. Like we wanted to add a profile attribute, then it will come up with a profile attribute, or any name which you wanted to a profile, it will deal with that. The whole things which is come under the configure. An attribute category which have under the product attribute category, that was deal with the product console, like where we wanted to add, and there is a layout and assigning the field, so that will deal with that type of attribute category. So in this way we can add the attribute category, and we can use this one. Okay, so till then, up to here I cover up all the attribute categories possible functionality in operations, and we also checked. So that's it for this video. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to mention any comment, and if you need any help from any other technology as well, let me know in the comment box. I will let you know, and definitely I will help you out. So till then, subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. I will meet you in the next video.